My friends, I finally had a good night's sleep in the van. It took a long time on the East Coast, but because I'm in Maine, the pine tree state, I actually had the temperatures drop good enough last night where I could just sleep away, feel very refreshed. I feel ready to go. Let's get this going. I also tried to force myself to breathe through my nose while sleeping, and it seems like that makes all the difference. I do snore, I do breathe through my mouth way too much, and Joe Rogan had this guy James Nestor on his podcast talking about how bad it is to breathe through your mouth. So here we go. I'm breathing through my nose from now on. I'm also wearing my sleep mask, which helps a lot, except for it kind of rubs on my nose here a little bit, but it's worth it to really just black out everything because my fan lets in light big time. You know when the sun is up. This is another Trail Forks self-guided adventure. What the heck is over here? A little rock roll practice. So I found a enduro course on Trail Forks, 18 miles, 2,000 feet of climbing. I bet it'll be less than that. Trail Forks is always a little funky. Oh, I need to go right. But yeah, it looks like it'll be a pretty good course with a lot of different downhills in it. So let's grind it out. Nice and mellow climb so far. The bugs are always hyper active in a place like this where winter is long and hard. The bugs have to get after you when they are actually out here and the sun is shining. First trail of the day is going to be the hardest one, according to Trail Forks, Double Black Diamond Widowmaker. And I'm sure the Ripmo will be ready. I don't know if I'm going to be ready, but let's give it a try. I think the rest of the trails throughout the day are going to be blue square. This is the only difficult trail. Yeah! Woo-hoo-hoo. Wow, really nice trail conditions. Wasn't sure how wet it was going to be. It's only wet when you're going through the stream. Okay, I think this is the trail. Your guess is as good as mine. Did I say I was in the Carrabassett Valley? I don't think I did. Maybe I did. It's all a blur. Whoa. Cool. And that was that. That was really cool. If that's Double Black Diamond, then everything else is gonna be flat. Yeah, so I'm in the Carrabassett Valley. You may know Sugarloaf ski resort in Maine. That's kind of right next to this. Big old mountain next to us, and I don't think any of the trails are on the big ski hill. I walked around the ski resort last night, and it was just me and one other guy, and this big old multi-million-dollar facility that gets used for skiing and snowboarding 3 months out of the year, 4 months out of the year. It is just crazy to think that all that capital, all that money is put to use. We got to do the same thing for mountain biking. It's just a foregone conclusion. We have to get stuff up like this. I mean, it's such a fun activity. You can do it more than 4 months out of the year. The only real problem is you got to charge like $100 for a lift ticket kind of thing, and that's what makes it possible, obviously, or else you're not going to be able to build all kinds of big accommodations and everything like that. Whistler's about the only place that does it. Angel Fire as well, but Whistler just has such a huge infrastructure where you walk around the village during the summer and you're like, oh yeah, everyone here is for mountain biking, along with a few random bachelorette parties. And if I get a few more people on Patreon, I'll be able to really put, $20-50 million into some kind of real estate development where I can build trails and stuff. So sign up for extended cuts and early videos. Only $3 a month. I think if we had 1 million patrons, that would probably work. $3 million a month, something like that. Man, I'm kind of like pedaling along on this. Maybe I should actually be pedaling hard just to make it fun, because it might just end all of a sudden. And I'll be like, oh, that was supposed to be the downhill. And I was thinking about building condominiums. Speaking of spending money, it sounds like this whole area is spending money on building mountain bike trails, or at least they were a couple years ago, and that's kind of why I'm here, because I've heard from a few people that this has some really good stuff. A lot of warning signs on the road for moose. Haven't seen any yet. I'd love to see one. They are amazing creatures. They are so big, you really have no idea until you see one in real life how tall they are and how massive. This looks fresh. Perfect looking. Perfect drainage too, no puddles, no nothing. Wow. Look at that rock roll. Got to get pedaling to get things going on this, and then all of a sudden there's a big tough turn and it's over. Hey, cool. Oh yeah. Oh wow. There we go. Whoa. Giant mud hole. Need a couple rocks for that. Yeah. Oh, another rock roll thing. Oh, now we got a trail. Oh yeah. Oh God, this is like a drop. I turned it into a roll. There is a way to build this stuff so everybody has a blast. It's no pedaling. Yeah, the real deal. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah. Love these rides where I can go back to the car for a second and just get a drink, chill. Definitely a ride I could have worn my little bag and just had a bottle, come back to the car. Now I know. This parking area is called the Sugarloaf Outdoor Center. A little porta potty, tons of parking, and then also a trash thing, which is super nice when you have trash all the time that you can't get rid of. There was just a little kids mountain bike camp going on. That is so cool. You do need all levels of trails. It is one of the things that's strangely lacking. Sometimes they're too easy, sometimes they're too hard. It's a whole mix of people who want to recreate and get out there. I bet this is the trail that they take them down for the first time to get a, oh yeah, there's a sign that says brake gently. Just kind of get everyone into the groove of the turns and what you're gonna see and the rocks. And then they could loop it back a couple times too. That's cool. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention I had my crank come loose on me, but it was during my Washington DC monument ride, so it was a super mellow ride. All of a sudden I feel like, wow, something feels weird. What's going on? Every time I pedal, and I kind of look down, I start moving stuff around, and my crank is like almost falling off. Would have fallen off if not for the chain guard. just another thing to keep an eye on. And it's like a 14mm Allen key. So I don't have that in the van, and I gotta like buy it on Amazon. I guess I should, if I pass like an AutoZone or something, I should see if they have 14mm. But I want it to be like a hex bit so I can put it on my torque wrench, because it's like 52 Newton meters, the torque spec for the cranks. This was the trailhead that I spent the day at yesterday, editing my videos. Super nice. I parked right on the last spot so I could have the van door open and just look out. There's a nice little bathroom. Well, there is a bathroom here. Not a nice little bathroom, but good. It's a good little trailhead for sure. Wow, this is brand new. Maybe 1 year old. The wood smells good. That's awesome. Ooh. Not that cold somehow. I think because the river's really shallow, or the creek, whatever it is. But look how shallow it is that the sun is kind of on it the whole time. Oh, and it was raining a lot, so maybe it's a lot of the warm rainwater, because it is not cold out here. Oh, that's definitely the trail right there. Come on with this ride around nonsense. Whoa. The way Mike intended it. So many cobwebs on my face right now. Okay, turning up Oak Knoll for the climb. You could do this trail both ways, and it seems like it's pretty much 50-50. A lot of people climb this, a lot of people descend it, and then Newton's Revenge, which I'm gonna descend. A lot of people climb it and a lot of people descend it, so we shall see. The hardest thing in the world is to build something that makes everyone happy. Nothing in this world has 100% likability. Not even our beloved president, somehow. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh, while we go shifting. Maybe a link. Oh, come on, what's going on? Come on, electronic shifting. Fix it, fix yourself. Yeah, oh man. Should have stuck my leg out. The terrain in Maine is really off the chain. Very cool. Ah, it's another one. Is it possible to climb? No, it's got too big of a lip on the front. You know, I haven't been too woe is me about the whole COVID thing and how it changed the game with the videos and the travel and all this other stuff. It's fine. I'll still keep moving forward, and there's nothing to be upset about, except that I'm so close to Saint-Hyacinthe-du-Moulin in Quebec, my favorite place to ride in the world, and the damn border's closed. Oh, that's the only thing I'll be mad about. Everything else it's fine. I'll go with the flow. But you know what? Take a summer off and you come back, and then they'll have built probably a couple more amazing trails, and it'll be just that much better. Oh, come on, come on. Oh, don't go with the spokes. My eagle's got a broken wing. It's hard to tell if this would be fun coming back down. It's like your mind has a hard time computing, like, okay, is this, I can't tell. Would that be fun? Would that be good? Seems cool. I'm recording this ride with Trailforks instead of Strava, and it didn't capture any of that. Come on. Strava would never do that, as much as I dislike Strava. Yeah! Oh man! Oh, cool. Whoa! Just tough enough. Whoa! Oh man! Ah! A tale of two flow trails, huh? Wow. Woo-hoo. I love it. But I just love everything. That was sweet. Perfect little flow trail. Tons of fun. Not that long, not that much elevation, but perfect fun factor. Bravo. They're closed right now because of COVID, but there's huts on these trails where you can ride or hike to the hut, spend the night, keep moving, or do cross-country skiing in the winter. Really cool, point-to-point kind of a European, a Swiss Alps haute route kind of thing. Okay, the gloves are on. It's time for Newton's Revenge. My son, this way. I put my phone away. Thought it was going to be very clear and simple. Whoa, that is not good. I think it's good to have one of those terrifying turns at the beginning to set the tone, to make sure you're on your feet the entire time, on your toes. Son of a gun. No. My self-guiding has failed me. Oh. All right, back up. Newton got me. Negative 6,000 account balance. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's going fine. Don't worry about it. YouTube is a fine endeavor. Man, this is buffed out. I like it. Great shape. Smells great out here too. Just kind of popping in and off this fire road. Making sure I don't miss the signs for the trail. Ah, what? Come on now. Making it hard on me. Yeah, super good little section right there. Wish they all could be like that. And then you're on this random fire road, trying not to overshoot anything. Feel like you missed it. What the hell? Did a bird just come down and swoop at me? Hit my helmet? What? Something. Maybe just a random pine cone dropped out of the tree or a branch, but Newton's Revenge. It's like the apple that dropped on Sir Isaac Newton's head. Maybe that's why this trail's named that. Fighting a bird is just not, it's not like it could really hurt you. It's such a lightweight little thing, but it just does not, doesn't sound appealing. It's like a dog. You feel like you could fight a dog, but a dog could really mess you up. Oh, that was it. I've been very self-contained in the van, haven't interacted with anyone, so I haven't heard any Maine accents. I've heard they've got some pretty good, kind of unique accents, and I think the closer you start to get towards Newfoundland, is that what it is? Oh, those people have crazy accents. I met one time. I could barely understand what he was saying. It's like, oh, he's speaking English. Great day, sun is shining. Oh man, stretching the legs, getting into the flow here and there. Love it. That's what it's all about. You don't know if you don't try. Well, I think my Trail Forks recording screwed up, but it's supposed to be about 18 miles, that whole loop. Not a ton of climbing, actually. Pretty mellow. This is the first time at the end of a ride on the East Coast that my shirt isn't completely soaked through. It is wet, but my backpack's not all soaked through. Everything's not all soaked through, so things are looking up. And here we have the culprit. After a day at the bike park, everything's gonna shake loose. Gotta keep it tight. This thing was gonna fall off. I call this a huge win. I only had one human interaction in Maine. It was at the gas station. I had my mask on, he had his mask on, he was behind plexiglass. We had our distance. Very nice. I was out here working on my bike, and you know, it's fine if people recognize me and stuff. It's just like, we're not wearing masks, keep your distance, all that stuff. But I had my shirt off, and I think see a guy with his shirt off, you just like you kind of avert your eyes and douchebag kind of thing. So it's my little secret kryptonite to stay alone at the trailhead and not get recognized. My only regret, not getting a lobster roll. I think we're a little too far inland for that. I saw there was one restaurant, I saw their menu, they didn't have a lobster roll. It was also very, very busy. Just staying away for now. Feeling good, back on the road. Let's keep it going. Thanks for watching, you guys. I'll see you on the trail.